my son Kemp, my middle son Kemp, he clogged his toilet.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And he didn't tell anybody for several days.
Which, of course, caused a stench.
A horrible stench in my house. in his room. And how Parker and Sons, that's the plumbing company we use for everything. They were coming over later in the day yesterday. And as I was going along with my day, my wife sends me this photo. Because it turns out Kemp, my middle son, his toilet was clogged. My wife and my oldest son and my youngest son are on fall break, and they took off up north for a little vacation. My middle son, Kemp, stayed home with me to train for basketball. So Blake, my wife, sends me this picture. And the picture, I was so confused. She sent me something. She goes, this is what was clogging up Dutch's toilet. Now, Dutch is my youngest son. I'm like, Dutch's toilet? You mean Kemp's toilet? And she's like, no, Dutch's toilet. So Parker and Sons came to unclog Kemp's toilet. And I guess all the toilets are connected or something. Ended up going into Dutch's bathroom and finding some stuff in Dutch's bathroom. And let me take you back to 1998 when I moved to Houston, Texas. And Houston has more restaurants than any other city in the United States. I also got fatter than I've ever been in my entire life in Houston because the restaurants are so delicious. And there was a simple little mom and pop restaurant in Houston called Carrabba's. It was delicious. It was amazing food. Then I moved to where we live now, and Carrabba's signed some deal where they opened up restaurants everywhere. They're like Olive Garden. They're everywhere now. Mm-hmm. And I was so excited because I love Carrabba's. And then Carrabba's came to us and said, hey, we love the Love Up Foundation. We love the Love Pup Foundation. We'd love to start working with you guys. So Carrabba's started catering all these events of ours, right? And then, they got little knickknacks. You know how you go when you go to a closing or you go to closing costs, you go to a bank and you get a pen that has their name on it. Carrabba's has these fidget spinners. And they handed out all these fidget spinners. Remember the fidget spinner craze?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So they gave us a bunch of fidget spinners at some point during our relationship. So anyway, Parker and Sons unclogs the toilet and pulls out a Carrabba's fidget spinner.
No. How'd that end up in the toilet?
I don't know. I'm praying to God it slipped and it fell in, that Dutch didn't poop it out. So I put it on my Instagram. There's this fidget spinner that looks like a helicopter blade. You know what I mean? It's like one of those that you go like that.
Yeah.
And in the middle of it is this Carrabba's. I don't know if that's the kind of advertising they want. I don't know. They probably thought, these are great marketing tools. Hand them out to everybody. All these kids are going to be playing with the fidget spinners. But this fidget spinner might have come out of my son's butthole. And this thing, if you're my son Dutch, I haven't talked about it yet, but if let's say he was playing with it on the toilet and it slipped and fell between his legs and went bloop, do you think he was like, oh no, I'll just flush it, nobody will know?
Sure, that's what I would do.
Maybe he didn't want to stick his hand in there.
I know. I'm just thinking of all the things that have fallen into toilets, like cell phone. I mean, I'll never forget, I was on this retreat. We went and did that thing. What's it called? What's that thing called? Where it's the incredible group of people that it's Young Life. Young Life? Is that what it's called? Yeah. We went and did a Young Life thing, my whole family. And I was in a group of people in this one thing, and I remember going to the bathroom and I was posting, tweeting and everything, and I put my phone in my pants. When you're pooping, you put your phone in your underwear. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And when I pulled my pants up, my phone went backwards into the toilet.
It's the worst.
I don't think twice. I stick my hand in there and I grab my phone.
No, I ran out and grabbed my wife's phone to take a picture of my phone sitting on my poop.
That's more water getting inside
I couldn't
the phone.
it was such an incredible moment. It was just sitting there all beautiful on a pile. And then I grabbed my
So sick.
I know. But I'm just trying to think of it. And you always hear these stories of a woman who lost her engagement ring, and now you know how they find it. Parker and Sons. What a great commercial for Parker and Sons.